Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer. The Dukes will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Appalachian State's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wilson will throw. Here comes the heat. Got a man, it's Lawson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So James Madison's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab, it's Owens. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Dukes are marching down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And some room to work. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And the Dukes will punt this one away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete to the right. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Wilson to pass. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dozier. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Coming up, 4th down. Number 39 on the field.
Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to put 3 on the board as a field goal unit comes on. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Boston College. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Dukes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the single back. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Surging forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Wilson will throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rushes on him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. So now it's 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Ware. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. There he goes. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wilson will throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Took care of it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 you about it.
Gives it on the option. After 45 on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
2nd down.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
Madison offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Power football with the run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Slithers into space. Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
2nd down coming up.
The play action fake. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So they couldn't get it done on third down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Wilson to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete on third down. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Finds his big tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hauls it in. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 20 over Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wilson will throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Baldwin. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
They punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Jumped on top of the pile. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wilson to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Here on third down for this offense. They want to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Now this offense is back on the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes a man miss. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And he's all bottled up. And now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying play action. Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Dukes will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Wilson will throw. Under fire. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Owens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. That's caught. It's Lawson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Dukes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Rushes on him. Caught behind the line. It's Baldwin. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. You know, this is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.